Yeah. Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to the Mind of a Nerd Studio. I'm going to say it again, just like I've said every other time I do this. It's been so freaking long, but it is a new month. The summer is, I mean, it's not really over, but it's over, kind of. When to me, summer always ends in September. That to me is like that's the end of the summer for me. But I know we got like a couple more weeks and then the summer ends. But the summer is over for me. But it is already September, bro. I cannot believe that it's already September. It feels like I blinked. I feel like I blinked and it was September. But summer was okay for what it was. You know, we had a blast on Nerd Talk. Go check out those replays. We talked about some great movies. We did some great watch alongs, and we're not even halfway done to having fun. The next couple months, it's gonna be some good stuff. But yeah, I wanted to do a big old Blu-ray collection haul because uh, I haven't done one since July, and I've got a lot of stuff. So, and I kind of want to make this one quicker too because I've got to get ready to go out. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's see who's in the chat. Frisky, what is going on? Movies and trains, what's good, bro? What is up? Dimension Scott, what is going on? I thought AJ was gonna be in here, but yeah, I got a big stack of Blu-rays and a hefty stacks of 4Ks and Criterions. So we are not gonna waste any time, and I'm gonna try and breeze through these pretty quickly because again, I do have plans today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, we got this 3 pack of you. So you got Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Corpse Bride. So I actually got this factory sealed at Academy Records, which is a place that I found out about, and I was like, "Oh wow!" So I have now two places for used Blu-rays. Cool. The thing about Academy Records is though that they don't have a lot, and they don't get new stuff often. Like I went back there like um once every Friday for like 2 weeks, and by the third week, I was like, okay, I need to stop coming here for a little bit because I'm seeing the same shit. But so I got this because I already have Beetlejuice, but I bought it because it has Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I will be doing a Chocolate Factory review series before Wonka in December. And then Corpse Bride because I've never seen Corpse Bride, and so I was like, you know what? It's two movies I don't own, and even though I don't care for Beetlejuice, fuck it. There are worse movies to double dip on than Beetlejuice. But I'm pissed that the digital code it came with does not work. But yeah, I'm interested in watching both of these, especially Corpse Bride, because a lot of people talk about that one. Next, we got the first Despicable Me with the slip. Um, I'm trying to get the Despicable Me movies. I have the second one. I need this one. Oh, well, I have this one now, and I need three and the two Minions movies, and I should be good. But yeah, I actually really like the first Despicable Me. I think it's genuinely fucking hilarious, and I feel like it's kind of underrated, to be honest. I really like this movie. This is one of those kids movies that when kids put it on, I don't like. Oh, like okay, whatever. Like I'll sit here and watch it. Like no, I actually kind of get excited. For my franchises that I got, I'm gonna try and speed through them. So the first well, kind of gave it away, but the first franchise I got is the Exorcist sequels. First of all, let's hit the chat. Jared, what is going on? Yeah, I don't really kind of care for Beetlejuice. I think it's okay. Damn, Michael Keaton is the best thing in it. Too bad he's not in it more. Despicable Me 1 and 2 are a lot of fun. I liked three. I can't tell you a single thing about it, but I remembered liking it. And the second Minions movie, I thought was okay for what it was. Thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, we got the Exorcist sequels here. I do have the first one, and I'm getting the 4K when it comes out. Alex, what's going on? But yeah, so we got Exorcist 2, The Heretic, Exorcist 3 or Legion for the director's cut, and then Exorcist the Beginning. Um so this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It came with a slip, which I'm surprised at, but this movie is awful. This is truly one of the worst, if not the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. This is an abomination. Um this movie, so I watched both cuts of it. I don't know why. Normally I don't do that with movies that have two cuts, but for this, for some reason, I was like, I want to do that for this movie. So I watched Legion first, and then I watched the theatrical of Exorcist 3. I didn't really care for Legion. I thought Legion was okay. The theatrical of Exorcist 3 to me is fantastic. I thought it was truly amazing, and I kind of think Exorcist 3 is better than the first one. The theatrical, anyway. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. Wow, the back of the slipcover kind of spoils the ending of the movie, but I really like it. And then you got this fucking thing, the beginning, which for those who don't know is one version of this movie. There is another version called Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist. Both are not good to me. Like Dominion is the better movie by like a half a star. Like I think I gave this a 2.5. Dominion, I'd give it 3 because it's like both are insanely boring and have terrible CGI and just tell uninteresting stories. But Dominion, I would say, has the better acting in it. It has a better cast, and people feel like they're actually giving a genuine performance. So I guess Dominion is the better one. Too bad that one doesn't have a Blu-ray, but I don't care to rewatch either of these movies. But yeah, of the Exorcist sequels, this is easily the only one I would tell you to watch. These other fucking things, no. I do like this slipcover though. It is pretty cool. Let's put these here. Next franchise I got is the Final Destination sequels. So I have the first one, so I have the other four now. So you got Final Destination 2, which is my personal favorite. I really, really like this movie. The freeway sequence is fucking business. I really like this one. 3 was actually the first one I saw. I saw it when I was a kid. I really liked it. I still really like it. I kind of have nostalgia for it. Then you've got The Final Destination, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, but it is so goddamn funny. And this one actually comes with the 3D glasses, which is weird to me because this one is not the 3D version, but yeah, it come who remembers these fucking things? It says death saved the best for 3D. Uh sure. We'll say that. That's certainly what happened. And then we got Final Destination 5, which most people swear is the best one. I think this is okay. I've only seen it the once, but the kills in this movie are ruined by CGI, and I thought the final twist to me really made no sense. It's a good twist in concept, but in execution it just creates a whole bunch of plot holes for the movie. So I don't know. I'll give that one a watch. Again, apparently we're supposed to be getting a sixth one. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, the Final. I'm happy that I have them like this and not in a stupid clamshell. But yeah, Final Destination. It is a fun franchise to go through. Um, Next we got The Forever Purge. This was the last Purge movie I needed. I do have all 5 now. And this was the only one I hadn't seen up until this point. Because I heard it was dookie, and I watched it, and it was dookie. I did not like this. I thought it was boring. I thought it was just unnecessary. The acting is so bad. I, there was I think there was one scene that I liked. They were like they were sneaking through this like they were sneaking through the streets because they were trying to get to this place, and I thought that scene was kind of cool. My hair is all over the place, but I thought that scene was kind of cool. Other than that, this just proved they need to stop making this. Why do they keep making these movies? There's no point. And also Namor from Wakanda Forever is in this movie too, so that's funny. Not good. Next, we got the Swedish girl with the dragon tattoo. I mean, I guess I'll show them both. I have the Fincher one also. I really like this thing. It's like a Criterion. Um, so I bought this after watching this. Um, I bought this for my David Fincher series. Uh, I have not seen this one, and I'm interested in checking it out. So that goes there. This one I did see for my Fincher, and I have a review for it on my channel, on my page. Go check that out. Um, I did not care for this movie. I found it to be really boring. Um, nah, it wasn't for me. I know. What? 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 Yes, I did not care for it. Next, we got Grindhouse. Yeah, Grindhouse. So this is Planet Terror and Death Proof. I saw Death. I've seen Death Proof. I'm truthfully, I bought it for Death Proof. I have not seen Planet Terror, but I mainly bought this because this was $8 at Best Buy, and now I have. Oh no, I don't have all of 10. I need Jackie Brown, but I'm holding out on Jackie Brown until the 4K comes out. But Death Proof, I really wanted because that's like a really rare Blu-ray, but I guess not anymore. But yeah, I haven't seen Planet Terror. The only thing I know from that movie is the girl has a machine gun on her leg, which is weird, but whatever. The next franchise I got is the Insidious sequels. So we got Insidious Chapter 2. I did not care for this movie at all. I thought it was not good. I was like, this is easily James Wan's worst movie. It's I don't know. Dead Silence gives that movie some pretty stiff competition. Um, Insidious Chapter 3 is great. I love this movie. This was a big surprise. I thought this was really good. Um, and then we've got Insidious: The Last Key, which I have not seen, and I haven't seen the fuck was it? Red Door. I haven't seen that one either. Hit the chat. Uh, yes, absolutely. I still look at it that way. Only really a fan of Final Destination 1, 2, and 5, and I'm really just okay with those, to be honest. Nah, I can't relate. Truthfully, I like all five in their own ways. I actually no. I kind of don't care for one, if I'm gonna be honest. One is the one that I'm like, I kind of don't want to. I guess I would rather watch four over the first one because the fourth one is a fucking comedy. I thought Forever Purge had some cool action, but it got really heavy handed. Yeah, you're not wrong. I was not one of them. What's going on, Luke? All right. Next, we got King Kong versus Godzilla. I saw this at Book Off for like $5, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't seen too many of these old school Japanese monster movies, but I was like, fuck it. Why not? It's $5. This movie is not bad. I enjoyed it. When the actual Godzilla versus Kong fight happens, it is both the greatest thing ever and the funniest thing ever. It is so over the top. I love it. I was like, dude, I needed this the whole movie. Like, and it sucks because they tease you the whole movie, literally. And I will say this, the fight at the end was worth the wait. It's just I hate the fact that I had to wait so much to get the fight, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Um, it's okay. I enjoyed it. I would go back to it just to watch the fight at the end. And I do like that it's not just like a 5 minute fight. Like it's a good long 10-15 minute fight. It doesn't sound long, but it is. All right. Next, Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. Um, the Owl movie directed by Zack Snyder. Um, so I bought this. I don't know why I just had a fucking brain fart. Um, I bought this because I'm doing a Zack Snyder review series in December before Rebel Moon, which looks fantastic, by the way. Um, and I needed this one. I have all of his other movies. So I'm excited to check this out because nobody really talks about it, and I've heard it's pretty okay. Oh, there's a Looney Tunes cartoon on here. Okay, that's weird. Next, we got Mary Poppins with this slip. I have not seen Mary Poppins. My only knowledge of Mary Poppins is from Saving Mr. Banks. I've seen that movie and I love that movie. But I bought this because it was factory sealed and I really like this slip. It's pretty good. Next, we got Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger's Tide. This was the last one I needed. I got the fifth on 4K. I'll show you guys that a little later. But yeah, I got the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean with a slip. I have not seen this movie yet. I just went through the trilogy not too long ago. I saw the sequels for the first time. These are all first time watches, and I kind of loved Dead Man's Chest a lot. And I like At World's End, but it's way too long. It was way too long, but I enjoyed it for what it was. The end is the best part. We got Seven. What's in a box? What's in a box? Um, yeah. I did not care for this movie. I thought it was really boring, and up until the twist happens and the last 30 minutes happens, I don't know. It didn't really do nothing for me. Sucker Punch. Again, Zack Snyder. I have not seen this movie. I will be getting to it. I'm actually kind of interested in watching it. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. This was the last Terminator movie I needed. I couldn't find it cheap anywhere. And I finally found it. I This is my least favorite Terminator movie. Next, we got the Transporter. Uh, 1, 2, and 3. I watched the first one recently. I thought it was okay. The acting was really bad outside of Statham. The action was really good, but beyond that, there's nothing more. I'm not really interested in 2, and I heard 3 was just really bad. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And the last of the Blu-rays that I got is Zodiac. I found this pretty cheap, and I hopped on it. I love Zodiac. This is one of my favorite movies. Oh, excuse me. Definitely in my top 3 or 2 Fincher. I rewatched Insidious Chapter 3 before I saw the fifth, and I didn't care for it. Though nah, bro. I love 3. On Stranger Tide is a lot of fun. Huge fan of the pirates, and I'm big into pirate legends, so I appreciate On Stranger Tide. Blackbeard is really. I've heard Blackbeard is the best part of that movie. Zodiac is amazing. Yes, it is. Zodiac was definitely a blueprint for the Batman. All right, 4Ks. Oh, I should have put this banner up, and I didn't. My silly old me. All right. You ain't never had a friend like me. Aladdin. What's going on, AJ? On 4K. My favorite Disney movie of all time on 4K. What a slip. I absolutely love this movie. This 4K is absolutely outstanding. And it's Aladdin. What do I need to say about Aladdin that has not been said? Other than go watch it. Batman. They had this on sale for $9.99. I picked this up. I really enjoy the Burton Batman, even though it's really goofy and Joker is the best part. But I like Batman. E.T. on 4K. I found this for pretty cheap. I have not watched E.T. since I was a kid, and I meant to when they re-released it last year, but I just didn't get around to it. But yeah, E.T. I remembered really liking that movie as a kid. And the Fast X. I dug the shit out of this movie, and I still dig the shit out of this movie. This movie is absolutely awesome. Is it dumb? Oh yes. Is the acting bad in spots? Yes, absolutely. Is the movie absolutely dumb? Yes. Is the writing nonsensical? Oh yes. Is the CGI terrible sometimes? Oh yes. Do I love it? Oh yes. I don't care. This is my franchise. I love this shit. Bring on Fast X Part 2 and 3. Give it to me. I love it. What I don't love is The Flash. Um I've only seen this movie the once, and I thought most of it was okay, and then the last 15 minutes tanked this entire movie, and nope, I did not care for the ending at all. I thought it completely demolished what had come before it, but it's not a bad movie. It's not one I care to ever rewatch ever. It's been on digital for like weeks, and I still haven't gone around to watching it again. I watched another movie I'm going to talk about in a second more than or quicker than I did that. Get Out. This was like $13. I absolutely love Get Out. It's easily one of the best horror movies in recent memory. I love it. Since you've been gone, since you've been gone. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This was the other superhero movie that everyone was oh my god, it's amazing, it's so good. And I was like, it was cool. It was okay. Um I've seen this movie twice now. I liked it more the second time. I will admit that, but the problem is the humor in this movie is just god awful bad. The humor is so bad in this movie, and it every scene that I kind of get into the movie, they throw a terrible joke in there, and it just sucks me out. And it's a shame because I think the really good stuff in this movie is really good. The last scene in this movie is genuinely heartbreaking. I love it, and all the stuff with Rocket is great, but I wish it was better. It's certainly not bad though. Compared to Quantum Mania, movie is like Infinity War. Uh, Peter Jackson King Kong on 4K. I really like this movie. I saw it back in 2020 when I was on the Godzilla King Kong kick or 2021, excuse me, when Godzilla vs Kong was coming out. I was on a huge MonsterVerse kick. I was watching like the original Godzilla, the original King Kong, the '98 Godzilla, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. This movie, I was watching them all. But yeah, I really like this movie. I think it's really good. The acting is great. I will say the effects are kind of dated, and the movie's a tad bit too long. But I really like this movie. Oh, don't fall over. Actually, no. I gotta put this there. And then we got Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales with this fantastic slipcover. I love it. Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. I will get around to it soon. I'm trying to get through my October stuff that I gotta prepare for first, and then maybe I'll get back on that. The last of the singular 4Ks we got is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014. This is my second favorite Ninja Turtles movie. I really like this movie. That is going over there. All right. I have Terminator 1 and 3 in Genesis. The others, I bought all 6 in a collection. Blu-ray. My Least favorite is Unpopular Salvation. I find it boring. Yeah, I used to really like Salvation, and after a rewatch, I was like, no, this movie's kind of boring. Do you though? I don't know. Do you? Do you though? All right. We are on the Criterions. It was Criterion month last month, so I had to bank on some stuff. This was not one of the purchases. Even though this is a Criterion, which is so bizarre when you see the packaging, but the Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Yes, look, this is a Criterion, but it's in a weird case. I don't know. But yeah, I had to buy this for my Fincher review series. This to me is David Fincher's Oppenheimer, in the sense that I respect everything about it, but I would never watch this movie again. Um, yeah. Also, the CGI in the beginning is not great, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good for what it was. All right, now we got the big boys. Do the Right Thing. I bought this because this is a sick boy. For those that don't know, I like the big Criterions. I love getting these kind of box sets. Those are the ones I seek out. So I picked this up. I have not seen this movie yet. I need to change that. Oh my god, can it? Thank you. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. People were telling me that if I liked Dazed and Confused, I would like this. That did not happen. I did not really care for this. I thought the characters weren't really interesting, and I don't know. I didn't really dig it. That's just me. I like Dazed and Confused like astronomically more. That's just me though. We got The Game. David Fincher. This is not David Fincher's best movie. I will say that. But this is, other than Gone Girl, because Gone Girl is up there. No, Gone Girl is the craziest movie. This is one of the craziest movies I've ever seen in my life. This movie's kind of insane. The things that happen in this movie are kind of wild. There's a lot of holy shit, like that. Holy god, like wow, that's crazy. Michael Douglas is phenomenal in this movie. It's a good movie. I would watch it again. We got Marriage Story. This is without a doubt one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen in my life, but it's really good. I really like it a lot. AJ, they are not the same movie. They're not. In concept, they're the same, but they're not the same. I'm telling you, they're not the same. I was bored to tears watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. If you haven't already watched Election, that's my coming of age high school film recommendation. And there's a okay, one of my very very favorite comedies. Duly noted. The last Criterion I got is Seven Samurai. I want to say his name right. Where the hell are the credits? Does it not say the credits for the? Okay. Oh, Akira Kurosawa. There we go. Um, yeah, Seven Samurai. This is another one. I love the release of this, but I have not seen this movie. And I do want to, because I know this movie definitely inspired so many other movies. So, uh, I definitely need to check this out. All right, let's get into the steelbooks, and then we're getting out of here. I gotta start getting ready. First, we got The Blackening. It's not my favorite, one of my favorites of the year, but it's definitely a movie that it's one of the most fun movies I saw this year. I enjoyed this movie. I like the steelbook a lot. I do kind of like how if you turned it over like this kind of works. Like you can kind of, maybe if you like had it like this. It kind of worked. I don't know. But yeah, I really like the Steelbook. I think it's pretty cool. Um I'm surprised it got a Steelbook or a 4K in general. But yeah, I thought this was pretty funny. I saw it with a good crowd who got some of the jokes that I didn't get. So that was cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it. We double dipped on the family, baby. Fast X had to get this Steelbook because I got the Steelbook for 9. Yeah, I like the Steelbook. And then we got. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, this is it. We got the rest of the Mission Impossible newly released Steelbooks. Wow. So we got Mission Impossible 3, one of the more underrated in this franchise. Ghost Protocol, who people swear is the best one. I can't relate. It's good, but come on. Rogue Nation, my personal favorite in this franchise. I absolutely love it. And then we got Fallout, which was absolutely outstanding. Like I said, I really like these Steelbooks a lot. And I am counting the days until Dead Reckoning comes out. I'm so pumped for Dead Reckoning to come out so I can watch it again because it was fucking awesome. And the last piece of physical media that I got was Scream 6, the Steelbook. I absolutely loved this movie. I walked in thinking it was not going to be good because I didn't really care for 5, and I walked out absolutely adoring this movie. I absolutely loved it. I've seen it 3 times. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. I really, 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 really liked this movie. And that is going to do it for this Blu-ray collection haul. Like I said, I was trying to be quick because I have got to get ready to go hang out with some family tonight. So I just wanted to hop on here and do another haul before I missed the beginning of the month and had to wait until October to do another haul. And then in October, I think I'm going to get a lot of stuff too. So yeah, just wanted to hop on here, chat with y'all for a bit. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Turn on the bell for all notifications on future videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend.